Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Asad Yaqub and I am from Lahore, Pakistan, and once again I welcome you to my IELTS video. This time I am making this video for some of my students who requested me to make videos on reading, and they just said they've got their exams in the next month, so they need IELTS reading videos urgently. And then I conducted a poll, and the result of the poll was 51% of you asked me to make videos in English, and 49% of you said yeah, you can make videos in Urdu, Punjabi and Hindi. So I already made videos in Urdu, Punjabi, Hindi, so I thought I should make some videos in English because there are certain people who cannot understand Urdu, Punjabi and Hindi, so I mean they should also benefit from my videos as well. So don't worry, I will make videos in Urdu, Punjabi, Hindi, and I'll make videos in English as well. You don't have to worry about that. Now once again, I'm really thankful to you all that you guys are giving your comments on my channel, on my videos, and you are subscribing. Subscription has increased a lot and the daily views have increased a lot as well. I'm thankful to you, and I told you my motivation comes from there. I mean, if I'm smiling, I'm laughing, I'm talking to you cheerfully, it all comes from your comments, it all comes from your likes, and it all comes from the views. Every morning when I see, okay, now I've got 10,000 plus views per day, 20,000 plus views per day, and many likes and many comments, and then I'm motivated and then I make more videos, and I told you that is my fuel. So I welcome you all with this series of IELTS Inside Out. Before that we made listening videos, and now I'm going to make a reading video for you. This is IELTS Reading Inside Out, and I'm gonna tell you some tips, some tricks. I have selected a very difficult test, and from this difficult test we are going to go through, and we are going to do all the tests together from question 1 to question 40, and I'll tell you how to read the questions, how to find the answers and all that. So I'm not gonna give you the tips, I'm gonna ask you to come with me and I'll show you all the things. Okay, we will do it together. You will be with me, I will be your guide. Okay, I'm your IELTS guide, and we are going on a journey, and the journey is of IELTS reading, and we are going to enjoy a lot. Okay, so let's take a start. This is a reading passage. It's all about seed vault, God's resources for the future. They are saving the seeds, and they're going to keep it for the future. If anything happens, any catastrophe or sort of flood or any disaster is going to happen on the planet Earth, they should have seeds so that they could grow the things once again as well. Now the question type we have here, you can see that as well. That is a diagram. They have showed us a diagram, and this is looking like a very horrible diagram, but don't worry, we'll solve it together. Okay, when Asad Yaqub is here, you don't need to worry about anything, we'll do it together. And even my English is very simple. My English is as, if you're from India, my English is as easy as Hindi. If you're from Pakistan, my English is as easy as Urdu. If you're from Indian or Pakistani Punjab, my English is as easy as Punjabi. So you don't need to worry about that. Okay, it's going to be simple. I use very simple language, very simple phrases, and it's good for your listening, and it's equally good for your IELTS preparation, because you know IELTS is going to be all in English, so don't worry, it's going to be fine. Okay, they've mentioned about this vault. This vault is in Islamabad, that's the area. So we've got the first question type, that is diagram completion, and you can see in this diagram the question number. The first thing which you need to notice, that is the question number. You can notice question number 1 is downwards. Please take a look at the diagram. It's written, the installation in the entrance consists of. Now consists of means the installation consists of certain materials, certain things and all that. So that's what you need to find, and installation in the entrance. Now first you need to see where is the entrance of the installation in the passage. It might be in the beginning. And what is it consists of? And then metal panels which maximize natural light. Okay, they've got the metal panels. Now metal is a sort of metal is basically, it can be steel, it can be iron, it can be anything like that, right? So they've used the word metal panels which maximize natural light. Now we got to focus on the words like entrance, consists of means material, metal panel and all that. Okay, let's see where can we find the answer to that. They have written the vault entrance. I told you the clue word is entrance. They've mentioned it there, entrance, right? So they say here the vault entrance is filled with. Now they're using the word filled with, and over there they actually use the word consists of. Consists of, and in the passage they're using the word filled with. And you got to do another thing, make a notebook. In that notebook you need to write all the synonyms we are going to find in this test. Like we've got consists of and filled with, right? So they write here filled with highly reflective sheets of steel. Now that steel is metal. It means that is something they have already mentioned. They mentioned the steel plates and all that. Sheets of steel and mirrors. I repeat, the vault entrance is filled with highly reflective sheets of steel and mirrors. Now what's the question? The question is the installation. Installation means vault. Now they're using the word, they entirely change it. The question, they change the words, they use the synonyms, and then it's totally different. So installation is for vault. In the entrance, consists of, for consists of they've used the word filled with, and then number one is mirrors, and second here they use metal plates, and there they use the word steel something. What is that? Yeah, they've used the word sheets of steel. So the answer of question number 1 is mirrors. Okay, all right, good job. This is section 1, the easiest one, but don't worry, we'll go on and on and on. They are gonna be the tough. This is gonna be the tough stuff as well. Let's go ahead. Next question is a tunnel. Now you need to underline the word tunnel, and they will not use the word tunnel. They might use some other word for tunnel as well. A tunnel which is dash long. Now dash long means you have to find the length of the tunnel. Now which tunnel is that? Connects the entrance building to the vault. Now this tunnel, you need to find the length of the tunnel which connects the entrance building to the wall. Now remember, with right answer there are the wrong answers as well. There is gonna be the trap also, so there can be any trap and you got to be careful. Now what you need to scan for, you need to scan number like 1 2 3 in digits, okay? Because you know the question is about the length of the tunnel, right? Now see what word are they going to use, and then they will tell us the length of the tunnel, and we have to stay away from the traps, okay? Yeah, that's equally important. Well, yes, it's written here the 3 vaults are buried deep in the hillside. To reach them, them means vaults, okay? Now them is a reference word. In listening and in reading, these reference words, they confuse you a lot. It is necessary to produce down a long and surprisingly large corridor. Now a long and large corridor, the word corridor is actually used as tunnel over here. They are saying to proceed down a long and surprisingly large corridor. They say to reach them. To reach them means to reach the vault, right? It is necessary to proceed down a long and surprisingly large corridor at 93.3 meters in length. 93.3 meters in length. Now what's the question? The question is a tunnel which is dash long. So you will write 93.3 meters. Meters you must write as well. 93.3 meters long, connects the entrance building to the vault. Connects the entrance building, and they have mentioned here the 3 vaults are buried deep in the hillside. To reach them or connects, it is necessary to proceed down a long and surprisingly large corridor at 93.3 meters in length, and it connects and all that. Now if you read ahead, you will find some traps also, so you can just read ahead and see what sort of traps are there, and we're going to go on with that. Now are you guys happy? I'm making videos in English for you, okay? And those who watched my previous videos in Hindi, Urdu, Punjabi, don't be sad, okay? I'm speaking very simple English, you can easily understand that. Shall we go ahead? Good, enjoy, guys, enjoy yourselves, okay? I mean, this IELTS is gonna be a phase of life in your life. It's gonna be just a phase, and it's gonna be over. And if it is over successfully, there's gonna be a lot in future. A lot of opportunities are waiting for you in the future if you're going to go through IELTS successfully, and I am your success guide in IELTS. Good, let's go ahead. Next question is, seeds are processed in the dash before they go into the vault. Now you got to see seeds are processed into what? It can be a place, it can be a room, it can be the special machinery in which seeds are processed, right? Before they go into the vault. Now before seeds reach the vault, they are processed in the dash. So the is article, it's already there. Now we see seeds are processed. Now you got to be careful. Instead of seeds they can use the word they. Instead of seeds they can use the word raw material, because their raw material is seed. So they can use any other word for that. So you have to keep thinking that okay, they might use the word seeds and they might use other words for that as well. Okay, now let's read about this. They have written here. Now what did we do? We just scanned for the word like seeds processed before they go into the vault. So they have mentioned here, first in this paragraph they talk about one is a transformer room transformer room to which only the power company officials have access. It's not here. This houses the equipment needed to transform the incoming electrical current down to 220 volts. There's something else. A second is an electrical room housing controls for the compressor and other equipment. No, it's not that. We got to see room where seeds are processed. The other room is an office which can be heated to provide comfortable working conditions for those who will make an inventory of the samples. Inventory of the samples. Now, what are they storing? They are storing the seeds. What is their inventory? Their inventory is seeds. It's written, those who will make an inventory of the samples. Making inventory of the samples means processing the seeds. What word are they using there? They are saying seeds are processed, making inventory of the samples. Seeds are processed in the dash before they go into the vault. So here they say the other room is an office which can be heated to provide. The other room is an office which can be, which means office, which can be heated to provide comfortable working conditions for those who will make an inventory of the samples in and out of the vault. In and out of the vault. So here they mentioned very clearly before they go into the vault, and in the passage they are saying in and out of the vault. So the answer is office. Okay, I told this thing in listening also. Guys, notice one thing: whenever there is a question in reading, no matter question is tough. Whenever there is a question in listening, no matter question is tough, but the answer is very, very simple, like office, like the centimeters or meters or number and all that stuff. Happy? Good job. And let me tell you, this is a mindset you need to develop to find the answers in your reading passages. This mindset. I mean, for example, if somebody goes for fishing, they know certain techniques. They know how to hook the fish. They know the psyche of the fish. So you should know the psyche of your fish as well, and your fish is IELTS reading, IELTS listening and all that stuff. So you should be very, very clear about the psyche, and then you can easily find the answers. That's why we are doing it together, so that you understand what sort of mindset, what sort of approach, what sort of thoughts you need after reading the question. How should your brain work in different directions, and then you'll be able to find the answer. Shall we go ahead? Okay. The next one is question number 5. The entrance to the seed vault itself is protected. The entrance to the seed vault itself is protected with doors with dash between them. Now there is something between the doors. First you need to scan for the word door. Where you're going to find the word door, then you got to see between doors what is it that is used as a protection. The entrance to the seed vault itself is protected with doors. Entrance is protected with doors with dash between them. Them means doors. It means there are 2 doors, 4 doors or many doors, and between the doors there is something that is going to be your answer. Now first scan for the word door. Okay, and let me tell you, there will be the traps. Maybe they will talk about doors at one point in the passage, then another part of the passage they will talk about doors and all that. Okay, so let me see. Don't worry. Okay, I got it. I got the word doors in this paragraph. Please follow me. Anyone seeking access to the seeds has to pass through 4 locked doors. Now the answer is gonna be here. So your first target should be, after reading the question, you should exactly reach the place in the passage where answer is going to be. That should be your first target. Now for example, if you go to a big department store and you want to buy biscuits, the first target is to reach where there is the biscuit corner, or where there are the biscuits in the shelves, and then you can find out which biscuits you need and you can pick them from there easily. So if you fail to reach the part of the passage after reading the questions, that means your skill is quite weak and you need to focus your reading skill, your comprehension skills and all that. Anyways, I found the word doors. Now what we need to find, we should be very clear about that. Whatever we are going to find, I mean what sort of information we are looking for, we should be very clear about that. Now I'm looking for something that is between the doors. I got to see what is it that is between the doors and all that stuff. So they've mentioned here, anyone seeking access to the seats has to pass through 4 locked doors, the heavy steel entrance doors. Right, they're talking about entrance doors. A second door approximately 90 meters down the tunnel, and finally the 2 keyed doors. Now 2 keyed doors means there's gonna be something between them, right? Finally the 2 keyed doors separated by an airlock. Separated by an airlock. And what is between the doors? Between the doors we've got actually airlock. What do we have between the door? Airlock. Now understand the mechanism, understand the mind of the examiner. In the passage the examiner says separated by. Now doors separated by an airlock, and in the question they are saying the entrance to the seed vault itself is protected with doors with airlock between them. Okay, this is how it works. And I'm telling you how actually it's going to work. Don't worry. Happy? You are doing diagram completion in IELTS reading, and this is section 1, and we are doing this type of questions, and my name is Asad Yaqub. Alright? Good. Shall we go ahead? You see, I can't explain my feelings. I'm so energetic and so ready to tell you and so willing to share all my ideas with you, right? Okay, let's go ahead. We've got question number 6. The seeds are conserved. Now, you need to underline the word conserved, and you need to be prepared to look for other words which can be used for conserved. For conserved, we can use the words like stored, right? Store, preserve, right? These type of words. So you need to just see if there is anything like that. The seeds are conserved by the cold. Now cold is what? Cold is weather condition. Now here they're using the word cold. There they can use the word -10. There they can use the word in minimum temperature. There they can use the word in low temperature, right? So you need to keep all that in mind. Cold, -5, -10, low temperature, like that. And lack of. Now the seeds are conserved by the cold. One thing is cold. Seeds are conserved by the cold and lack of something. Lack of, for that we can find the words like less dash or minimum amount of dash, something like that. Okay, let's see. We'll just find the words like temperature or conserved and store and all that stuff, right? Okay, yeah, it's going to be somewhere. Okay, now I just found this word stored, as I was telling you. They write here, the seeds are placed in sealed boxes and stored on shelves in the vaults. Now there they use the word conserved. And remember, in each statement there are certain words. If you underline those words and you keep in mind the synonyms of those words, then you can easily scan the portion of the passage, right? So they say here the seeds are placed in sealed boxes and stored on shelves in the vaults. The minimal moisture level and low temperature. Now what does low temperature mean? Low temperature means cold. Let's go back to the question. You can see that. The seeds are conserved by the cold and lack of dash. Now minimal temperature, we got to know it's cold, right? And lack of what? Lack of something. That's what we need to find. the minimal moisture level and low temperature. Now see, very clever. What have they done? First they said minimal moisture level, and then they said and low temperature. Low temperature is cold, and the answer is gonna be minimal moisture, and we will not write minimal because they have already written the word lack of, so the answer is moisture. Huh? They are very, very clever, rather cunning, huh? Because you guys are innocent, and thank God now Asad Yaqub is there to help you. Otherwise it was quite difficult, and for many people IELTS was a nightmare. Now IELTS is not going to be a nightmare. IELTS is going to be such a long sweet dream for you. I mean it, and I'm going to make it for you. So I'm going to make IELTS such a long sweet dream, and this dream IELTS is going to make your other dreams come true. I have to motivate you guys as well, okay? Because for IELTS, when you are doing IELTS candidates, they need a lot of motivation, and I am a motivational speaker plus an IELTS trainer, right? Two things rolled into one, and that is Asad Yaqub, a motivational speaker and an IELTS trainer. That's why I'm providing you enough motivation for IELTS. So guys, we've done this. 6 questions we've done, and if you're going to get 6 out of 6 in diagram, that's gonna be very good start, and then when you go ahead, everything is gonna be fine. I hope you would have liked this video, and if you like this video, please hit on the like button and don't forget to comment. Your comment can be as simple as I will eat IELTS. Okay, that's what I do. That's what I say. I will eat IELTS. A guy called me from Germany, and he said, I liked your sentence very much. I will eat IELTS. And then I received another call from Punjab, Indian Punjab, and there was a lady, I guess from Amritsar or from some other city, and she was saying, when you said IELTS, the SE, the TESI, I was very happy that now there is someone who is going to help me. So guys, I am your leader and you are with me, and we are gonna fight with IELTS successfully. We will defeat IELTS with your determination and my tips. Everything is gonna be possible. So please don't forget to comment and subscribe my channel so that whenever I share anything new with you, you could get a notification of that. Click on the bell button as well. Asad Yaqub wishes you all the best. See that? And I really wish you all the best, and this all came from my heart. Asad Yaqub wishes you all the best. Take care. Allah Hafiz.